Pardon?
Oh my god.
Oh really?
So nice.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I love the bed.
Wow. So nice.
Lovely. Yeah. Is he floral?
Oh my god, look at the views. Wow. So.
Oh wow, look at that hedge jobbing. Right, let's have a look at the bathroom.
Oh, big tub.
Big tub for two.
Oh, and a big shower too. Big tub for Lydia.
A big tub for two, and a place to go for a poo.
I can take this off now.
Yeah, I was going to say, you really don't have to wear this in the room. In the communal areas.
We've got all of the lovely Esper products, and it looks like they've left me some, even though this is a room that we paid for, FYI, this is not a press trip, but because there is an Esper spa here, and they knew that I was coming here, they've left some stuff, some of my favourite stuff, which, oh, I even brought this with me.
Oh, so I didn't realise.
And, oh, they put my favourite bits. The positivity stuff, so my positivity bath and body oil, my shower gel, which I've actually almost ran out of, and then this is like a hug in a tub. This is the nourishing
Hug in the tub.
We'll put some on tonight, babe. Oh, that's so nice. But just as an FYI, it's just because they know that we're staying here, so it's not a press trip.
The moolah come out of your pocket.
Yeah. Oh, they've even given me a vase to put my flowers in.
Oh, that's nice. So, this evening.
I think that's a rhododendron, babe.
You think?
Some kind of rhododendron, because the flowers on that is huge. It's like
Yeah.
the hugest rhododendron I've ever seen.
Doesn't make it a rhododendron, my love.
I'm going to get my app out.
Get your app out.
Oh no, magnolia. That's it.
Oh yeah, that's what
It's
I meant
the
to say.
flowers
Yeah,
that
of course. Yeah, yeah.
I got confused.
Anyway, you can see in the distance over there the golf course. I should have brought my clubs. Liz told me to bring my clubs. I didn't. And then there's a pond just over there through the back. What are we doing?
We are just...
Are we going to stay here?
It's up to you. What do you want to do?
What are we going to do?
Have a drink in the garden if you want.
Yeah, it's so nice and warm, isn't it? I
Yeah.
may as well make the most of it. We don't have to do anything fancy. You can just wear your scruffs like you're wearing.
Yeah.
That was a joke. That was a joke, everybody. Calm
I feel
down.
like I'm in my scruffs.
No, it's a nice dress. Anyway, let's grab a drink to celebrate the start of the staycation, and then we can come back and get some room service, because that is one of our favourite things to do.
Get into our PJs, which I bought. I think I bought more pairs of PJs than I did actual outfits.
Really?
Yeah. Sexy PJs though, babe. It's the
Good.
shorts and the camis.
Oh, so sexy. A man's dream. Silk?
Yeah.
Perfect. Don't worry about the lingerie sets.
No, it's like
As long as you've got those, silk PJs,
They're sage.
my heart's going to be racing.
Good evening, everyone. I've not spoken to you yet or explained to you why we are here, but we have arrived at the Grove. We just decided to book basically like a spontaneous spa trip, because one thing I've said throughout lockdown is I just want to book in for a spa, and seeing as everything's very slowly lifting, we're able to have body treatments. We decided to do a little trip here, and it's obviously not like anything, it's not a PR trip or anything, we've just booked in. It just so happens to be an Esper spa that is here. And have you got the steamer out already?
I'm fixing my trousers.
Oh dear, he's such a card. But yeah, so we've come here, we're staying 3 nights. We've booked ourselves a pretty nice swanky little suite. I love the bed, although it's very similar to our bed at home, which we don't want anymore, but still, it's similar to our bed.
That's everyone, you'll be pleased to know it's come out.
I knew it was. So Ali walked
It's not
past.
completely come out, but
Ali walked past this desk here and caught his trousers on it. He was like, "They've ripped." They hadn't ripped. he just like pulled the material, and he's managed to get it out. We arrived here for a few days of relaxing. Basically, it's like a holiday for us. Instead of going abroad, we decided that we were gonna just stay in the UK. It's all so up in the air at the moment, and every single day my like BBC News app goes, people coming back from this location will now have to quarantine for 2 weeks on arrival back to the UK. I'm like, I can't be bothered with this. So we decided to come here, cocoon ourselves off in a very lovely room, have some massages. I'm having 2 massages, Ali's having 2 massages, and I'm also getting my first manicure and pedicure since, I'd probably say like early March, February. So it should be really good. We've decided already that we're gonna go down and have a drink. We were just gonna get into our pajamas and eat all of the food, but we're gonna go down, have a drink, because it's such a lovely evening here. We thought we'd enjoy it and go and have a drink. I could do with a glass of rosé or New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc or something like that. I would love that. So we're gonna make our way down there to the bar. I'm looking forward to it. I know, that's what we're gonna do. If there's one thing that happens when you get married is you start rubbing off on each other. And I used to absolutely rip it out of Ali for every time he gets into a hotel room, he has to unpack. And now I'm gonna do the exact same thing with him. So this is marriage. I guess I better show you my first outfit of being here. I'm wearing a Abercrombie & Fitch dress, and this is the sage one with the little tiny like Dalmatian polka dots on them, but it's really nice and subtle. I've got my Golden Goose trainers on, which are super comfortable, and then my little Chanel pearl bag. Ali's taking pictures of some sorts in the background. You can always hear his camera going dee dee. But we're gonna go down and get a drink now. So yeah, first outfit of the trip. Oh, and I've also just put on a new Tom Ford. It's like from their summer collection. I will show you what it is, but it's very nice and corally. I like it. Ali just told me that I didn't actually say the word lipstick. It's a new Tom Ford lipstick from their summer collection, and it arrived the other week. And I've just tried it on for the first time, and it's really nice and corally, so I'll link it in the description box down below. First drink of the trip. We're in a very quiet room, so keeping our voices down. Cheers.
Mine is called Don't Throw Stones.
Is it?
It's a whiskey cocktail, and it has stuff in it.
You're not even going to try it.
Strawberry.
I like how they took the menus
Actually,
away.
no, I lied. I didn't go for that one. This one is called the Earl of Clarendon.
Ah, I swear he said something different.
Raspberry, whiskey, something grey syrup, and
Syrup.
yes, syrup.
Okay.
Not syrup. Same thing, depends how you pronounce it.
Cheers. Good morning, everyone. You can see the remnants of last night's dinner. We did phone them and try and get them to pick it up, but no one answered, so we just went to bed with the sweet smell of chips in our room. But we're up and rushing a little bit because I need to get to the spa because I'm having a Esper positivity massage this morning, and I've got a different massage tomorrow as well. I just literally booked all of the treatments that I could ever dream of having and intend on having someone rub me for the next few days, which I'm really looking forward to. I've got my Boohoo toweling dress on because I think we're just going to lay in the spa and by the pool and stuff like that for the rest of the day. So this is my Boohoo toweling dress, which is actually one of the best things I've ever bought. Like, if I fake tan, I put this on. It's just so good. I'm also wearing, finally, sorry, I know I'm getting the lady lumps out, but I'm wearing my Arabella London swimsuit. This is the first ever high-waisted swimsuit I've ever owned, and I am obsessed with this brand. It is so beautiful. They actually sent me these as part of an Amalfi gin collaboration thing that they did, and they sent me a blue one as well, but I've realised I've left my blue bottoms at home, which is so annoying, but I've got a different white top, so I'll probably wear this a few times whilst I'm here because it's lovely. And actually the purple top that is in my messy room would go nicely with the white bottoms as well, so I could just mix and match. Anyway, I've just got naked on camera, so I'm gonna get my dress back on, head down to the spa and have a wonderful, wonderful massage. It actually feels like we're on holiday, but a very weird holiday. Yeah, it's like perfect temperature. It's not...
Those trees are so epic.
We're like walking through the grounds, admiring all of the foliage. We're like, oh yeah.
Just so you know, baby, don't use a wig mask outside.
Well, we're gonna go inside in a second anyway. I'm like extra careful.
Extra masks.
I know, I can't believe how many people aren't wearing masks. It's crazy. This spa looks epic, by the way.
Oh yeah, this one I remember.
Yeah, this is where you came.
Yeah, really.
This spa is insane. Look at this.
I'll turn the water feature off.
Good afternoon, everyone. I had my massage a couple of hours ago and it was so funny. I didn't put two and two together. You know that one of my favourite ranges from Esper is the positivity range, but I picked the positivity massage not knowing that it would be with the entire positivity range, and it was so lovely. But she has said to me that I should be having regular massages because I had a lot of tension in my shoulders apparently, so I'm making a point of booking that a little bit more regularly. We are sat out here. Ali has bent over his phone. There is no one around. We're just on the sun lounges chilling out. It's about 10 to 3 at the moment, and I'm reading my book. We've had a smoothie, it was lovely, and we're probably going to go for a late lunch, early dinner somewhere, but we haven't decided where yet. I'd like to go to the Gate in Chorleywood, but I don't know if we'll do that. We are back at the room. Oh, I think I've got the sun, babe. Nice. We're back at the room. I have just been finishing off on my computer. Ali is on his computer. Sloughed out because we are finishing off some worky bits, basically, because you always have to finish off worky bits when you work on the internet. It's the way that it is. We've just booked a meal at the Gate, which is a pub near the school that I went to in Chorleywood. So we're gonna go and have dinner there. So we're gonna do that thing that you do on holiday where you like have a shower and get dressed up and go out for dinner. It's like we're on a proper holiday. But we're in Watford.
Yeah, I know.
We're in Costa del Watford.
Oh, it sounds so bad when you say that.
I know.
But it's not even a coastline.
I know. But it is very close, no stress. And look at these views. Oh, there's a couple having a smooch down there as well. But yeah. You wouldn't think you're in Watford when you're here, but here we are. It's very beautiful and it's been a very beautiful day. Oh, look at the roses down there as well. Pretty. So this is how you do your makeup in style, ladies and gentlemen. Chips by the natural light. Happy girl. Perhaps I'll finish those off. Quite clearly not. You are not letting out. You're like a little squirrel filling your cheeks. I've had a few chips and you're like rushing through them to make sure you maximise the amount of potato. Yeah, you talk whilst I eat. I said to Ali, I was like, can you order me some chips? And he was like, is one portion enough? I was like, for me, yes, one portion of chips is enough. And then they come through the door and he's like, I'm like, oh, my chips are here. He's like, our chips? I'm like, no, my chips.
Got a chip on your lip.
You're so cute, steaming my dress for me.
First time for everything, isn't it?
Okay, we are ready to go. I'm wearing my House of CB dress that I really wanted to order in Sage to have on this trip, but it said it was going to take 7 to 8 days. Of course I did. It was going to take 7 to 8 days, and I just couldn't wait that long. So I've gone for the white one again. I just find this so flattering and so comfortable. It's one of the best dresses I have at the moment, and I love it. I've got it with some cute Valentino little kitten heel thingies, my little Dior Lady Dior, the mini one, and my grandma's mask that she made me. I'm actually going to hold this over my face as we walk through the communal areas and not mess up my makeup because we're going straight to the bar.
Good morning, world. Some croissants, a black coffee for Lids, and a cappuccino for me. Welcome to the Grove, Miss Middle Gordon. It's the best thing I've seen this morning.
That is the best thing ever.
Life without coffee.
Good morning. Morning, campers. It's our last full day. I'm actually just putting on my S0.
It's sad actually, that's very quick.
I know.
It's also the day of Winky Woo.
Yeah, it's the main reason why we booked this, wasn't it? To like get away over the time when Winky went missing last year.
Today was the last day we saw him this time a year ago.
This time a year ago was the last time that we saw our little Winky Woo.
9:30 p.m.
9:30 p.m.
I think it was actually 9:27.
Yeah, 9:27 he left the cat flap. Mr. Millen Gordon watched all of the CCTV from around our home and he was never seen again.
No.
Good morning, everyone.
I feel like I need to come in for the morning. Good morning.
Mrs. Middle Gordon here.
Middle.
A little bit pink on my chest.
Wow, you are. I'm a little bit pink as well though.
Yeah.
So.
I did not sleep very well last night, sadly. It was hot, and
I
considering
think alcohol as well.
No, I wasn't so bad. But I had a very poorly tummy in the night, and this one was having a conversation with me all night as well.
I do sleep talk
He
really
does.
badly, to be fair, yeah.
We are going for our second massage today, and I am really looking forward to this because I'm a little bit shaky today. So I think this is going to be a good one. I'm having a hot stone massage. Yeah. Yeah.
I might ask for that as well.
And then we've got some friends meeting us later for coffees, about 4 o'clock. Ali's playing golf. And he's living his best life. It's also raining today, so I don't know how you're going to play golf in the rain.
Is any excuse to justify my bad game?
Yeah, that's true. I'm wearing another Arabella London bikini. Na-na, na-na, na-na. And I've got my black toweling boohoo dress on because these are just basically what I live in, apparently. So we're going to head over to the spa now for another 2 massages, and then tomorrow it's nails and toes. Come, babe. Oh, I'm back in the room, and I've actually been here. Oh, this is always the ugliest angle ever, so I'm not going to do that. I'm back in the room. I've had my hot stone massage. It is about 2 or 3 in the afternoon now. I'm about to have a shower. I've had the Esper pink hair and scalp mud put on my roots and my scalp. I had the best scalp massage. I hold all of my tension and anxiety in my scalp. So I think that's why I probably referenced a few times I've been having headaches. And I had the best scalp massage. I think I need to be having scalp massages fairly regularly because yeah, I'm like, literally, I look like a swan, but under the water I'm like, but yeah, so today is, we kind of knew that today was going to be one of those days where we're just a bit deflated, and I feel like we've probably been deflated this entire trip because we knew this day was coming, but this is obviously, this day last year was the last time that we saw Lynx. And it's been, needless to say, a year of so much learning, and I think I've spoken about so much of this stuff before, but yeah, we went really through the motions and the sadness of losing Lynx, and it's not something that I expect everyone to understand, but it is something that someone blowing leaves. What is that? There is literally a leaf blower outside my window. Fabulous. Ali's out on the golf course, by the way, so it's just you and I in this room when it's really miserable and rainy outside. But yeah, we said quite like openly that we didn't really experience joy until probably about Christmas time, and I feel like Christmas time was really cathartic for us, and we definitely turned a page and began to see the positives and things. I think that obviously we only had sort of 3 months of posy vibes and then COVID hit. And it's just been a lot, hasn't it? It's been a lot of mental strain, and I've worked really hard to keep my personal problems off of the internet, and I do that. I do that as much as I possibly can, as much as the internet will allow me to. I never want to come with like a sob story of woe is me, and so I have kept a lot of my personal struggles over the last few months to myself. And this holiday was supposed to be like a time I was actually, this was sort of like I was demanded by my therapist. She was like, I'm essentially signing you off work, you need to go on holiday. This was supposed to be a holiday to relax, recoup. It's not been that. It's not been that at all. And I'm so sad because we've spent so much money on it and it's not been what we hoped for, but it's not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. So today I am meeting some friends to have a chat through some things, and then tomorrow we're heading back home to Lumi and cuddles with her. Ali and I have posted, obviously, like a memory of links on our pages today, and one of the biggest things that we're asked is, do we know what happened to him? And the long and short of it is, we don't. We know that we watched him plod out of the cat flap at 9:27 this day last year, and Ali watched every piece of CCTV that we have of the perimeter of our house, and at one point we thought we saw him coming back with a mouse but it was Lumi. And he's never seen again on the CCTV. And what we do know is that we heard gunshots that night at about 10:30, so about an hour after he left we did hear gunshots. For people to be shooting at night is, I think, especially, I don't know if this is right, but if someone is shooting at night, it's usually only ever done at dusk. So we were sort of a bit weirded out by that, and I remember Ali and I looked at each other, and we have never been able to find who took that shot that night. We were never able to like pinpoint who that was. Despite it being so close to our house, we were never able to pinpoint who took the shot. And the only thing that I do distinctly remember is in the days after Lynx was missing, and I kept this to myself for months, I didn't tell Ali this, I didn't highlight it to him, but there was a day when we went and searched some nearby fields, and in one of those fields it had been recently harvested, and there was a very concentrated, just random, a very random concentrated burn patch. So something had obviously been set alight very randomly in like the middle of a field, about that big. And I remember seeing that and thinking, that looks like someone's randomly started a fire there to try and get rid of whatever was there, if that makes sense. I've watched enough murder documentaries to know that burning things generally destroys pretty much everything. Well, yeah. And so I think it was about 5 months later that I said to Ali that I didn't want to highlight it at the time because we had so much hope, but there was a burn patch on the field that day when we searched it with Lummy, and I believe that he was shot. I don't think it was on purpose. I think it was probably an accident, and that person, rather than owning up and just being like, I'm so sorry, they destroyed the evidence. And that's all we can do in this situation. Like, when you're left without answers, you kind of just have to come up with your own answers. And I could be way off. Maybe he is living in Alaska with a new family and living his best life. Maybe he is. But all signs point to the fact that he's not. And we have had to just make sense of things and try and understand things and try and move on and try and get the answers that sadly were never given to us and were never yeah. So that's it. That's what we think happened. And obviously it's not the truth. It could be completely wrong, because we've just had to make sense of what we know and what we came across. But one thing I do know, and I remember I said it when I made a video when it first happened, was I had this vision in my head, and the vision in my head was Lynx stunned. So he was like, as if something had stunned him in a field. Him just looking with his big eyes, like, and it just kept playing in my mind. And it made me realise that that thing that kept playing in my mind was the fact that he was so stunned because he'd been shot. And that was what I kept seeing over and over in my head. And so maybe I'm just joining the dots up to make sense of what I want to be the answer. But you've just got to do what you do when you're trying to answer something that there is no answer to. But that was what I kept seeing over and over in my head. And so my gut tells me, and I always say, trust your gut knows best. And yeah, that's what I believe happened. That's what we believe happened, it's not just me. But yeah. So it's 1 year on. I'm going to jump in the shower now because we're having dinner here at the Glass House today. I'm still very colourful from my time in the sun yesterday. I'm gonna wash my hair, get myself refreshed, put some makeup on because I'm sure our friends are probably not gonna want to see me like this. So get washed. By the time that I'm washed, Ali should be back from golf. He is out there in the rain. I think that he's really determined to get much better at golf. I think he's really got into it recently. So yeah, he's out there doing his thing and he should be back. I should be out, I should be fresh, and we're ready for our last night because we're going home tomorrow. I don't feel refreshed. I was so ill last night, unbelievable. I have no idea why, but I was very, very ill. Fingers crossed I get a little bit of sleep tonight, basically. But yeah, let's get ready. We have just finished up with our friends and it's a very good and productive chat. However, they're good, aren't they? We are having a pre-dinner dinner. So we've got chips, we've got Padron peppers, and I've got some Provence rosé because their white wine list here is not very good.
Achoo! Padron me.
Also, I think it's really like, there's a lot of moisture in the air today because my hair's gone like Monica from Friends, but anyway.
Is it lovely?
I've got this one here.
When portrait mode first came out on your phone, did you just lose your shit?
This is Influences in the Wild.
I'm not in the wild, I'm in my natural habitat.
Taking a picture of his lamb tartare. So proud. I'm trying not to get anyone else in the background, but... Good morning, everyone. It is our last morning here at the Grove, and I am running massively late for my first manicure and pedicure in a very, very long time. I've washed my hair and it's all very nice and clean and fresh, but we are packed, kind of. Mr. Millen Gordon is helping me. I'm wearing my H&M silk chiffon dress, Chanel bag, boots, and I'm heading to the spa. We are just loading up the car to leave, and please bear in mind that we are in Watford. We haven't gone anywhere abroad. Ali, why are you talking to the man with an accent?
What did I say?
You're so funny.
What did I do?
You're like, excuse me.
I'm so bad. It's because I'm trying to be polite.
Oh dear. Anyway.
Can I go this way?
Yes.
Perfect.
We have just finished up at the Grove.
Look, coming up. See him? He's coming up to this green.
Lovely, babe. Ali's talking me through golf.
Oh gosh, he just took up some turf. Let's hope he doesn't hit when I'm driving down.
I had my manicure and pedicure. I've gone for something super like natural. They didn't have a huge amount of natural like nudie colours, so I just went for something like really subtle, but I went for a kind of lilac-y pearly colour on my toes. I'll show you that in a bit, but I'm heading to my mum's house now. We're gonna go and have some lunch with my mum and see her, which is a lovely end to the trip, I think. Ali's been to the gym and did it.
I didn't have like an aggressive session. It was just a nice athletic session.
Oh right.
Really nice. Well, just like stretching and...
But then after my mum's, we are gonna head back to our house and see our little princess Lummy Bear. We checked the CCTV on the house earlier and Lummy was just sat on the driveway like overseeing her kingdom. She's so funny. Although we have been told that not only has she vomited on the kitchen floor, and also, bless her, she did that thing where, because she's not allowed out between certain times, she obviously needed a wee, and when we're at home we know when Lumi needs a wee, but Carrie obviously didn't know that Lumi needed a wee, and so Lumi took herself onto her little rattan bed and had a little piddle.
Lumi's been misbehaving.
She has.
When her parents are away, cats will play.
Yeah. I'm surprised we haven't had any reports of animals in the house, although she's just probably brought in live ones and no one knows.
Yeah.
It's like, Mummy, Daddy?
I had a dream last night that my citrus tree died.
Oh, that's a sad dream.
They're all sticks and there was a little bit of fruit left, but not hardly.
What, you got home and they were dead?
No, I hadn't got home, I was just at home.
Oh.
It was dead and I was like, do you think they're gonna survive? And someone was like, no mate, they're dead.
I have to check on my sproutlings.
It's been raining, so you've been fine.
Fingers crossed.
Where's the mobile phone? You want a look? Yeah, of course you do. Oh yeah, that's the spot. Oh yeah, right under that collar. Oh yes. Little bum tickle. Little bum tickle.
Hello, we missed you. We bought you flowers because we love you. Yes, yes.
Very sad.
Oh yes, you're sad. You're sad because Mummy and Daddy haven't been here.
Straight up, first things first, before we get stuck in.
What?
Knicker sticks.
Yeah.
Come on.
Lumi gets a treat as soon as we're home. Because I bet nobody's been giving you as many treats as Daddy does. We are back home and we are going to stick the fire on because it's a very miserable and rainy day today, but my herb garden has...
We've come home to lots of...
Oh my gosh, like even my roses, look how incredible. There's so many buds. They are all going to just bloom very soon. They just look incredible. And my herb trug, wow. Look at that basil. I'm going to need to make some pesto because that is going wild. Look at the parsley. I'm going to have to get a drying rack so that I can dry out the herbs and make my own dried herbs. Yeah. That's Ali's spinach there. The chives have shot up. The mint plant is at... I tell you what, growing mint is the hardest thing I've ever done, okay?
Well, getting it started, once it goes wild.
Yeah, but getting it started is just near on impossible. So I'm going to go outside quickly and check the veg trug because it's actually quite exciting going away for a few days and then coming back and seeing how everything has changed. Although I'm very glad to be home. Oh my goodness! Look at this! I'm gonna need to throw in some more seeds, I think. And we're gonna have to spread out these carrots because they are thriving. My spring onions are up. I've got this area, so I've got some more stuff that I can plant.
But look at this lettuce. It's doing so well. I have got the job of getting the living room ready for Snuggles this evening. So I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna get all of the lights on. I'm gonna get the fire lit. And we are going to have a very cozy evening. Yeah? You've left your laptop?
I did my laptop, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I thought you put it in your bag.
No, you said, have you got your laptop? And I said, my laptop's in my bag. Uh-oh. Panic averted. Woo. They put it in. It's in the Grove bag.
Bye, Grove. That makes sense.
Bye, Grove. Bye, Grove.
They might.
Mummy's having some dinner. Getting it everywhere on the floor. Good girl. Good girl.